come on, that's Allah.
We get another part to it. We get another part to it.
Okay, he got his part out.
Yeah. That was so.
Stigma.
Stigma must.
That's a stigma. That's a message.
Where are the pods?
It's not pause because I made the things that you cannot make that pause to be done.
What's up, my people? Welcome to the Joint Podcast.
Okay, do that again. It lacked enthusiasm. Okay. Welcome everybody to the Joint Podcast. We talker. Here with my G, Mokhumutsi.
Hola, boy.
What's up, my G?
Not the winner.
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
So, what's good, my G? How's everything going, man? How's your week been? How's your weekend? How's everything, bro? How's everything? How's everything?
Man, I'm all good, man. We're taking birthday month here, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, every time when
I
think I'm not gonna drink this whole month. So you know, I'm that and be right. It's October, ne? In October, the practice not like.
Oh, being sober. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
when you like November, not for now. No alcohol.
No alcohol November.
No alcohol November. Yeah.
Dog, I will support you. Baru Mare, knowing you, Mfetu, you know, like sometimes you just pull up with your with your leka. So we can't stop you in those situations. Got Mfetu, like when, yeah.
And right now, how was yours?
When you, mine was just, it was just fine, dog. It was fine. It was actually, yeah, it was different. It was different.
Different how?
Garing. A lot of introspection as well. Yeah, so it's a lot of introspection happening this week. So I think, yeah, I got to understand myself a bit more better this week. Yeah.
What led to that happening?
What led to that happening? The introspection, actually, like.
What led to you actually having that introspection?
Oh, what led to? Yeah. Okay, I guess it's like Garing. When you when you get to some point when things are not everything is going the way you planned it.
Yeah.
And so when things are not going the way you planned them, and so sometimes you just have to go back to the drawing board and like check yourself or Pila was I really moving Pila and so yeah, so yeah. I think that's what's led to me, yeah.
Yeah. So bila I'm trying to when I like to reason why you practice as to for instance to talk about life. For instance, stories like the way of life and to about how to deal with life. For instance, we how follow when I to somewhere the way life feeling at thing.
Hey bro, I used to think this week I did some introspection. I used to think I had that.
Yeah.
I used to think I had that, and then I just got to realize, sorry, you'll never really have that. In fact, you'll have it for a certain period, and then it's gonna work for that certain period. It might work for that certain period, but it's not always going to work. It's not always going to work. You're not always going to be able to deal with your shit with the same strategy. And so sometimes you gotta improve it. And so that's, I think, Flopaka maybe might have been not improving on.
Oh, it can be complacent. I get that.
Yeah.
The weekend, did you? Can I you off PSL teams, ne?
Yeah, I'm off PSL teams.
But anyway, the weekend for Rena. Also put on so the Giants. One of them win no more way.
Yeah, givone nilithabile, yeah. Nele thabile,
Yeah,
yeah?
kill it up. You know how it is, Joe.
Oh,
It's
shit,
what
I-
the giants do. Pelantele, a big thing, and my baka chuchu, karma till down to.
Mm.
I want to show what I will never sakwana tata or just gonna be a smooth ride.
Yeah.
They got the shock of their lives, eh?
Ah, Marjo. Last week, I was trying to phumutse ke e phumutse ke le dinyana jo go tlile ba jele team e holo last week, so I was funny like le one chance one lose at least
No, the thing is, they came into that hope Babana Nora is gonna be easy because of excellent performance. You beat like
Pass me the
best
light,
team
please.
the best team in South Africa,
Mm.
which is Sundowns. So if you beat that team, right, so that you can actually beat
You can
anybody.
actually, yeah,
Mara
yeah,
bola
yeah.
heavy, as Limoni, aye. Shout out to Mako Simbo.
Mara jo like that's just pila that's how everything is.
Yeah.
It's like come kuku se ku fetsong ho botsang hore like strategy se se ga o spanela no.
Yeah.
Mara se ka se spane co so like
Yeah.
I think like mo live pila jo tshwantse phele not to say tshwantse phele ona le plan B or a mare I think you just have to like have different ways of tackling situations and
And
so
I believe our only willing to learn.
to
new
learn
things,
yeah.
Like say what you're content with where you are in terms of knowledge. Knowledge, yeah, I'm not in a care, always gotta be learning new stuff. Maneuver properly through different problems in life as well. Because some things you might think they're not worthwhile right now to you, but they might be in the future. You never know.
Ah, true that, man. Aye. So fair and fair too, and I like you too. It's a bit heavy on the throat, like it's a bit heavy on the throat, man. Yeah.
Take it easy, leave it to professionals, man. Leave it to professionals, true.
Yeah. I was about to ask you, yeah, like have you been exploited? Have you ever been exploited ever? Like,
Oh, have I been exploited?
yeah.
Okay, in what capacity? As a creative,
As a creative,
or
as
even
like
as an employee.
as an employee, yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of times actually.
Exploited as an employee or as
No,
a
both.
client.
both by both clients, by even former employers.
Oh,
It
yeah?
has happened when you find yourself in a situation where you're doing more than is actually is like stipulated on the contract for you to perform. Like this is the day or you to perform 1, 2, 3, 5 duties. Then because of spanning you find yourself doing extra things that are not in your contract. Because of how you secure the job, you need the money. Someone talk Yeah, so yeah, I have been as an employee. For instance, you might be on lunch. Lunchtime, yeah, how you're busy with your lunch there. If you're eating inside the office, they'll come through and say, "Hey, it's packed outside. Come and help out." You're 20 minutes into eating your lunch. You're entitled to 1 hour lunch. You understand? So you can express I'm cool.
So pila like so what would you say is the flop, dog?
The flop is a lot of people. When you're desperate for work, you end up doing a lot of things that are not within your contract to keep that job. Because it's about, for instance, if you're in your lunch 20 minutes into it, if they say come and help out and you refuse, say thing will contract you 1 hour.
Yeah.
You think that person is gonna teach you any like until hard? You're also just that sharp during your time as an employee. That's all. So you do that. What's about battle fire?
Battle fire, yeah. I guess get la jo.
Yeah, hunger will
Guess
make you
get
do a lot
la.
of things that you don't want to
Cause okay, I haven't been like exploited that much. I haven't experienced exploitation even from. I haven't been an employee, so I haven't been exploited there. Mare, I've been exploited by clients. Clients.
As a creative.
Yeah, as a creative. Thankfully, like I haven't been exploited by people I work with.
Yeah.
That's one thing. sometimes the clients, dog, it's a problem. Like
Yeah.
you have to like chase after the people for like shit that you have already discussed before, and it's also happening even like I see one of the same way it's happening the music industry, the way like a lot of artists are ripped off by record labels, dog.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing is happening the art industry, dog. So the art industry, like visual arts, so like a lot of people just feel to like get exploited so much, like, and I feel like it's because I feel to like this industry is it's expensive and so like if on a business perspective, from a business perspective, you would understand why people actually get exploited, because dog, like there's a lot that's put in. For example, like if I'm an artist, nah, an artist under sponsorship is an art gallery, for example.
Yeah.
The material that I'm using, dog, it's been like bought, for example, by them.
Yes.
It's
They
expensive,
sponsor
dog.
you with the material to
And what?
do your work.
It's
Yeah.
expensive. The distribution of that shit, like having my work at the gallery, for example, it's money, dog.
Yeah.
And so from like a business perspective, you could actually understand, or like there's costs that are put in for the distribution of the whole content.
Yeah.
Mare, like as an artist, o tlo go bala, jo. O tlo go bala. And I think we are less informed about a lot of shit when we get into it. And so
Yeah.
when, like photographers, for example, if photographers get exploited like shit, dog. Those are the worst, even, dog. I feel like photographers get like exploited way a lot.
Yeah.
Cause I'm to like, I know I've been exploited once as a photographer
Yeah.
by some client. Yeah, dog. They'll give you the runaround.
Why did they
Yo.
do it? You like they really
Nah. They just didn't pay.
they didn't pay you for the
Yeah.
work that you did.
Yeah, they didn't pay me for the work that I did. Like I didn't give them the content, so it wasn't really much of a loss, mare. Like
So what about the time that
the
you
time
spent?
that I
Yeah,
spent
the
there,
time
once
you gave them.
the time that I spent there, and then I just ka jump or age, or like imagine if it was like a bigger project than this, dog. Like imagine, like some people will give you will tell you stories about how they get exploited, and then like shit, dog. How would I have managed to get out of this situation had I been there? And so,
Eish.
hey, wait.
Because I was reading somewhere an article and they were like, there's a stigma with the creative industry. It's a gamble. It's not. A lot of things are not done by merit but by chance, which takes away from the work that artists put in.
Yeah.
Like creatives put in. Like they put in a lot of work to like coming up with the art or even like the ideas, for instance. So for it to be looked at like that, it's wrong also. That's why, for instance, you find that it's scarce to get even sponsorship as an artist, sure. So if I was really, you're gonna do a lot of things that you normally wouldn't do if you had your own money. Because of
Mara, like now, like to be honest, if a South African artist, dog, the best advice I'd give is stay independent. Karatla, jo. No
put in the
karatla.
work, bro.
Put in the work, mara no karatla loli one, jo. Until you get to a point where you can sponsor like most of your stuff. That's what.
But you get, I get what you're saying, but don't you think that that's going to lead to a lot of artists also giving up on their art? Because of, sometimes you might find somebody, let me go look for work, then I'll get the money to push my art. But the work takes up most of his time to the point that he doesn't have the money to push his own art anymore. He ends up actually hanging it up, leaving his passion alone to push that thing out. Now he's used to employment, he's used to on the other hand. He ends up giving up on his dreams.
Unfortunately, that's what happens, dog. Fortunately, like Dilo, like sometimes they're gonna push you to the point where you feel like giving up. Marriage, like what I think, the big problem is, Employment is a flop because you're gonna get used to the money employment. You're gonna start having credit now, so you're now
You'll
gonna
pick up
start.
new problems,
You're not gonna start depending
New
on the
responsibilities as well.
But like I think the best advice you can give an artist is if you feel like you're struggling now like seek employment to get like an income. Mare, don't get yourself drowned in too much credit, don't get yourself drowned in too much of the lifestyle, of the soft
So
lifestyle.
essentially, probably,
And
let's say,
just
maybe-
like pack as much money as you can for hore o kgone go buy your own equipment, your own material, dog. And o di
Invest in
thomele,
that.
yeah, because like there's a lot of people who have like massive talent, dog. Massive talent. They just don't have enough resources. And there's people who have resources that have like average talent, like talent that will no lie, dog.
Yeah.
Like not everybody can be like exceptional in something. Mara, like unfortunately, the people who flourish in Fetu are the average people with the right amount of resources. And most of the people like Bailong Hore are great. And so who came from the bottom, like you would say they're lucky or ngareng. They had faith in themselves so much, Malung Hore, they never gave up on chasing the dream. Yeah. Because sometimes it seems like it is a dream. When you think about it also, you're like, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. It feels like a dream. Mare, I feel like, dog, if you have faith in yourself, if you have faith in God, dog, dilo tsa hao di tlo tsamaya pila. Yeah, dilo tsa hao, yeah.
Achieve those dreams. Yeah, and I'm all for people chasing their dreams. So like, if it's your passion, you feel that this thing, it drives you, makes you feel alive. Go all for it.
Go for it,
Go
yeah.
all for it, like to put in your all into it. So it also comes to sacrifices as well. You have to make a lot of sacrifices for your dreams as well.
Yeah,
To understand to reach those dreams, you have to put away with a lot of things as well.
Flopo kore o tlo ba motlaleng, like chasing your dream in faith o tlo ba motlaleng.
You gotta be prepared for
O
that.
tlo ba motlaleng. That's why you like flop about chasing your dream again, dog. Flop ko like a lot of people already banal the responsibility. And so besides lentsas nangwana o kra le hore the family e tla e dependile on yena hore a fetse skela ayo spana a provide. When are you looking to chase a dream? Go wena ba tsentse skela mfethu hore like go fetsa mo mfethu o nyaka spane se leng hore se tla o fa yona jo average whatever on swara e leng hore e tla kgona tsentsha borotho. So when you go wena sentse no nyako kharatla hape, you still gonna lose more money to chase your happy chasing the dream of it is like you're gonna lose a lot of money, and it's not really losing money. It's just that you gotta go through the process. You gotta go through the process of it. So flopokore, like a lot of people already have responsibilities, dog, when they start chasing the dream. So ish. Ke yona flop ke yona irang hore like batho ba exploit
Expectation is that like imagine going through all of those struggles, like days where you're struggling and you're getting pressure from your responsibilities to how your family, your kid, like your responsibilities, your pressure is you have to put in money to take care of those people. You understand? Then you get somebody who exploits you. After putting on all the sacrifices, all that work to achieve your dreams, to put out that good work.
Sure, ke life, dog. Unfortunately, ke life.
But okay, when I like to like, what do you think like is the best way to actually like, avoid like being exploited as an artist or as a creative or like even like the average person out there, like how do you avoid being exploited?
Find a stable source of income. Like I said, find a stable source of income. Don't rush into getting into like sponsorships or deals or anything like that. Just push your shit until like, if you feel like your shit is gold, push it until like the point it's selling like gold.
Yeah. I think also you should also look into getting like legal aid as well. Like
Yeah, that I was about to
look,
tell you.
look at the legal side of things, and also
Mara ke male, but
yeah, but also like okay, like you can also like seek advice from people that you know who are in the field. You know, you can ask.
oh
people,
yeah,
Some people are actually willing to help you out with advice on how to tackle such things.
Mm,
So, for instance, I feel like you should also like any communication that you have with your clients or you understand, like record that stuff. To have that stuff, like even if it's messages or emails, like have like proof of that. In the future as well, because of a lot of people, you find that you had a communication, maybe even via text, where somebody agreed to a certain amount.
yeah.
You get there,
You get there,
but you agree to a certain amount that okay, you're gonna get this amount for this service. You do the service, and the amount that you get, dog,
is
miscommunication, dog. You know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
one thing. Like also as a person, be aware. Like check for the red flags too. Like also with clients, don't rush into working with everybody.
yeah, true,
Like do
true.
some research about the client as well. Or okay, this person push and test what and also what is he actually looking to get from it. So I gotta push agenda as well.
Yeah.
Reach out for it as well, because you get a
Ish.
two different ways.
Ish, dog.
Two different ways.
Ish. Ish, my bra. And I only did an hour ish. Ah, man. Mohumutsi ke braya, man. Mohumutsi jo braya ka jo. Nya kon charge 7 clip per hour.
Yeah.
Oh, jo. Ngana ka fa 4 clip mos jo. Tla ba monate, dog.
Yeah, that's
Answer.
tricky as well.
Then do I wanna didn't the personal relationship jo mukasi mo dia rola ya jo. That's why imana like it's hard sometimes to accept a project ya motho o itse o mitse because wanahana or jo like what if the money o berekisa like our personal relationship to
Disadvantage.
yeah and like naibla nanu amera point o eleng hore jaaka ona ra ere that like o may ainkele o mang jo e go buditse ka re nya ga 6 clipper for shit. I want 6 clip.
Yeah, I
Give me my money. Once give me my money.
Sometimes I strict with your stuff. Obviously, stick to it. Don't. How easy.
Yeah, cause dog we take jumpile in.
Family discount.
Brag, we
get the paper.
Dog, utla struggle only cause after that shit, dog, you're gonna struggle with only one. Happen, dog, when you're charging people a certain amount of fee, you've already done like your own calculations, or you wanna get to a certain point. Melong hore, utlo expand. Once war, melong hore lutsa how. Rega like maybe nyako improve equipment, for example. Nyako rega like maybe nyako hire a storage for your shit or something like that. Untlalo hang dog, it slower down your growth on faith. Die who this like imagine if ogra like 5 projects in it's maybe a one about pateli, the next day personal relationship, the next day like maybe about for the full amount. Once we are looking at it, one thalo hang it like when opalla go paka lutsa how pilo then like o level saka ya how e fella ko di necessity. Thalo hang fella ko di transport o looking at it you can't even one thalo hang it. So yeah, that's where it fucks shit up mara tak. Ish. We just need to be well informed about the industry, dog. We need to be well informed about the industry and just know how to stand your ground. Because you're like, ish, now communicate a levato, dog. Like, this is how much I want for this. Ish. And especially Mukas, because Mukas Yagerwa, like, dilo di go tlase so ish look o khona filela motho like imagine like nako khona mo filela like maybe let's say it's a close person that you know why is hore they have some financial problems and so maybe whatever, you're a photographer. And then like they like I need a photographer for maybe a birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a radio like ish dilo go tlasinyana. Like you get to feel okay, let me give this person, like good service, even
That
though
ain't dangerous. Don't you think that ain't?
it's dangerous, ne?
Yeah.
Mare, come to look at it, like it's somehow like you get to build a good relationship. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to check
And
also.
so-
I always say to check it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes you remember the free baby how. Then they tell people, oh, I got this service at this price.
Oh, and then yeah, again, yeah.
You give them a favor a certain amount.
Yeah, okay, again, then
You specify to him that it's a discount.
you have to be that's when you have to be clear.
communication. So miscommunication also, I think also a lot of times, even with artists or creatives, we let these things happen to us because of such things, miscommunication. You don't tell that person that this is a discount specifically for you, because I want to build a relationship with you. Then I know it as a norm, or like, no, this is the price for everybody. I want to talk about that when I
More it look how bro. Yeah.
So you white paper. So what's your preference, white or brown paper?
Like,
Brown wrap, it would be in.
I it doesn't really matter the color, man, as long as it's hemp. As long as it's hemp.
You prefer hemp?
Yeah, as long as it's hemp.
Why hemp?
Hemp is it's lighter. It's lighter on the lungs. Yeah, it's lighter on the lungs. Hemp is made. It's made from weed, from like
The cannabis plant.
the cannabis plant.
Yes.
So where's the light, bro?
That's the light.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wanted to discuss this thing.
Yeah.
Remember we wanted to get the difference between a joint, a spliff, and a blunt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the difference is that with a blunt, it's tobacco paper. Tobacco paper and it's like cannabis so it's considered to be the heaviest heaters due to interaction between the tobacco paper and cannabis.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So your now is gonna be a lot heavier as compared to dealing with it. So with spliff, rolling paper.
I treat a blunt like smoking a cigar. A cigar. A cigar.
Oh,
It's
so
just
that's
like
maybe once.
once in a while. It's not a thing now, Rachel. Like every morning, when you go for a plant rep, like you gonna like you feel Yeah.
So and then spliff. So spliff is tobacco. So I mix when you easy the normal gas one.
Oh.
Spliff. So spliff is a gas where they mix tobacco with cannabis.
It's been a while since I had a spliff.
It's been a while, eh?
It's been a while. Yeah.
So that's a spliff. So hey, now I say half actually because I'm trying to get off tobacco, so I'm trying to limit my usage, spliffs. The spliffs, the food is a plain. So I prefer joints. Or it's just rolling paper and the cannabis together.
Yeah. It's healthier. For me, I feel like it's healthier that way. I do smoke cigarettes. Mare, I don't like cigarettes inside the weed. Yeah, I don't like cigarettes. It's just that sometimes like the you get booty, the weed is too potent. So like like a bit of tobacco could like keep it lit and so. Yeah. But I guess I remember like we were at the Cannabis Expo last year. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like met some guy. Yeah, he told me about some. He told me about some the CBD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like weed, but without
THC.
THC. Without THC.
Yeah.
It's just CBD.
Yeah.
It's just has that calming effect. And he actually advised me to use that to mix my weed with. He says like that's actually healthier than tobacco, because apparently tobacco is if you're smoking tobacco with weed, it's more it makes the weed more addictive, because now
'cause
the
of
nicotine
tobacco,
the
nicotine,
nicotine
yeah,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
the other chemicals that are within, so yeah, I think I should try doing that, dog.
CBD.
Yeah, but I prefer it dry, dog.
And I prefer it dried, my guy. I prefer just the rolling paper and the flour, dog. Nothing else to it. So my right when on a shop happily bong. So what do you think about like you put vape pen and stuff?
Hey, man. I once had like a vape infused with THC.
Yeah.
Yeah, tasted enough.
And in fact, how long will it last like as compared to maybe let's say a joint?
Well, it hit straight, dog. Like you feel it now.
Mm?
You feel it like almost now, like
You
after you
share
hit
the
it.
moment in you.
But 2-3 hours, yeah.
Joint them in the morning, how long for it?
Yeah, but more or less the same, bro.
So one is more or less the same.
Yeah, I don't really think I would. I think I prefer like either a joint, bong hit, or pipe. But yeah, vape pens, I don't think. Nah. They're not really my thing.
Yeah.
Nah,
Hey.
I wouldn't really hit them. What about you, nigga?
Not joint, prefer a joint over anything else. Like, it's a me, the good bong, vape pen. I still prefer like, let's give it a joint. That's why I enjoy it the most. Yeah. So, sorry. Naka check it out, peg it, but man. What is the top 5? Top 5 like richest hip hop artists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so when I'm list that thing, shocking like a pie natural.
Oh,
Burner,
that nigga.
cookies.
Cookies, yeah.
He's in there, like, I think he's right under Kanye, too.
Whoa.
Right under Kanye.
So
Remember now,
he's
Kanye
not
about-
rich off his music. He's rich off.
No, remember again, that's so like not only rich on music.
That's what I yeah.
Your riches. So I'm shocked that he's on there and like music guy like Betonchi don't even know like his music that much. I think.
Yeah, I don't really know his music.
Don't know his music that much, right?
Yeah.
So you just know him as your favorite rapper's weed man.
Yeah. No, not my favorite rapper.
No, that was his catchphrase.
Not my favorite rapper.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying that was his catchphrase, like the favorite rapper's weed man.
Oh.
You normally say that much against
Oh, I thought not.
Because I get it like
He's not my favorite.
the first time I saw Ben, I was like on Day to Day, yeah, Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, he was on there. Oh, this is Wiz Khalifa, his weed. That's so I knew him there as like Wiz Khalifa's weed man. That's when I first got introduced to him.
Yeah.
Before I even listened to his music. So Nagamon and Ojo, he's on the top 5 richest hip hop artists. Shout out to him. He's also the first, as I think I mentioned before, he's the first like cannabis CEO to appear on Forbes cover.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to him, dog. Like, hey, those moves are big, dog. Those moves are big. So those moves now they're gonna help in removing the stigma that is around cannabis all over the world. Essentially, you want like to. This is something that is natural, dog. It's from the earth.
But
dog. So
that's really dope, or like if it's like at least someone in the cannabis industry, someone who's actually working in the
it's not being looked at
cannabis
as
industry
lazy
is
or what. He's making money.
he's making
Legally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dog. So that's really great, dog.
Yeah.
That's really great. It's at least like the stigma on marijuana is going to change. Yeah, at least people are gonna just look at it literally different and just actually start acknowledging that it's a way of investing, dog. Although unfortunately, you can't get much you can't even get financial aid from commercial banks, right?
Nah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they
that's
won't.
that's yeah, that's the flop. That's when you have to convince the rich people now. But yeah, like I have this plan, I have
Yeah.
a farm, I have this license, I have this way of
Yeah, essentially,
distributing it.
it's a new market in a way. It's a new market, so it's either people are gonna take the risk or they're not. So it all depends on the risk appetite of the person. But more education on how to get through that, it's gonna be brought forward, Joe. So just subscribe to our channel, Joe. Remember to like there, comment on our channel, or what you feel about the episodes. So we are out. Peace.